So, in today's video guys, some of the new ZENKAI Awakenings I think we could see for this upcoming movies campaign. I guess you could say technically it's Dragon Ball Z movies, but at the same time it's not, right? So I've got a few screenshots here first before we actually hop into my discussion of I think we could see for ZENKAI Awakenings. Mainly because there's an interesting thing I want to point out first, right? So I had to take screenshots mainly because, you know, copyright strikes and all that sort of thing. But as you can see here, we're planning to include movies other than those three of like the event exclusive characters, because they did specify that 3 LFs are going to come from these movies. So obviously we know Broly's coming, but there's obviously going to be another 2 more. But we can go here, he's also specified in ZENKAI Awakenings as well, right? Which basically said they're not going to be from basically Dragon Ball Z movies, right? So it could be super movies as well, right? So that does sort of help us as well to sort of expand to our predictions, right, for who we can see next. So we'll have a look in game now and have a look at who I think we could see. Here's all the list here of all the characters here from Cycle from the movies. Now, we'll probably talk about who I think is most likely to get it first, and then we'll slowly go towards the ones that I think deserve one, but I'm not too sure we'll get one. So, as you all know, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku here is getting his ZENKAI, which should be next week, but they could push it to this week, depending. But if I had to put a guess on it, it's probably going to be next week, right? Because obviously this week they already said we are going to get the new Broly. So probably the week after we probably will see this Goku drop, which is going to be fairly interesting to see how they're going to build him. Let's have a look who else I think is going to get it, right? So probably, you can basically say an Ultra probably won't get it, obviously, so you can cancel that out, because obviously there's a few they could have done, because technically, because there's the Broly celebration, what they called it, you could technically give this Broly one if they wanted to drop something super crazy. But I think this Broly here is probably going to get a Platinum equip instead, which is most likely going to happen. So, we'll cancel him out, but that would be pretty hype to get a ZENKAI, but yet again, I highly doubt it. So, I think first we'll look at non-LFs first, and then we'll look at LFs later on. So, let's have a quick look. They could give Turles one, and then that would also, fall under the Z movies category. So that would be make a lot of sense as well. And what other ones have we got? The older ones, because preferably I'd like it if we got some of the older ZENKAIs first. Like for example, this Goku here. He'd be a very good ZENKAI because he's an old unit. They need the buff, sort of thing. But will that happen? Probably not. I think he's at the point where he's that old, it's going to be hard to make him viable again. He could be good on the bench sort of team, but I don't think he's going to be anything super crazy now, right? I think that's the only thing that sucks about Legends is they sort of move too fast for these older sort of units to sort of get good treatment when they get the ZENKAI finally. Like Pycon, brilliant example. He'd be very good once he gets a ZENKAI, but yet again, he might be at the point where he's too old to get one. But he would be pretty cool to get one. I don't know how they'd build him, yet again. But I think these older ones first would be better to do. But it looks like that doesn't really matter anymore, right? So they're probably my 2 most favourite ones at the moment. What other ones desperately need one? This Vegeta could get one here. I think he could actually really well get one, yeah. I mean, would it be this one or the other one? You got this for this because it's super, yeah. Cooler could get one as well. There's a lot of units here they could do. It's just depending how they want to do it, right? Because Cooler will be very good because obviously he's on a powerful opponent as well, which obviously the new Broly's gonna be on. Yet again, Broly probably won't need the buff, but powerful opponent probably does need the buff. I mean, powerful opponent is getting good, so maybe they don't need to do Cooler. But there's so many units they could do. Like this Gohan could definitely get one as well. We also got this Bojack, could definitely get one. There's just so many possibilities they could do. It's just a matter of if they're going to do it. But if I did pick the most likely ones to get one, that's probably going to be a bit tricky, I guess. Because LF wise there's a few, right? This Gohan here could definitely get one. He's probably in the very high chance of getting one. I wouldn't say it's guaranteed, but I think he's very highly. But at the same time, are they just going to drop LF ZENKAIs? Because there's a lot they could do for movies, right? So like I said, obviously got the Gohan there. We're going to get that Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They could, which I'm hoping for, but yet again, I'm not 100% sure, is this Gogeta, right? Obviously, he's, you know, probably one of the most awaited Zenkais we've been having for a while. Obviously, we did get Broly, his Zenkai Awakening, so this Gogeta is definitely on the cards of getting one. But yet again, even though this is the Dragon Ball Z movie sort of campaign, they do say they will give Zenkais to units that are not in Z movies, but are in movies. So to me, it makes a lot of sense. I saw a few people saying we're going to get Beast Gohan, get his Zenkai. I highly doubt it. It could happen, obviously, because Legends can just drop crazy stuff all of a sudden. So I wouldn't say it's out of the question, but I wouldn't say it's very likely. There's probably like a 5% chance, or even a 5% chance you'll get one. If there's going to be one from Super that's going to get one, to me, I think Gogeta probably makes the most amount of sense. Because they're not going to give this Goku and Vegeta, because we did get their plat not too long ago. Was it last week? Week before? So they're out of the opportunity for now. I mean, Legends Fest they could, if they want, but I highly doubt it because I got the plat. Orange Piccolo won't get one. Gammas won't get one. Cooler, they could give Cooler one. I'm not too sure how they're going to make him, but he's definitely on the cards as well. So if I just sort of narrow it down towards my favourite, like my top 3 that I really want to get one, I think first would be Gogeta. Then probably second would have to be this Gohan as well. I think Gohan make a lot of sense getting one as well. Then who else? I'm trying to think of a really good one that would help out a fair bit. I think Vegeta would be very good. Right, because obviously Vegeta is going to help out Vegeta Clan, which is sort of, like, as you can, completely dead at this rate. But I think he definitely deserves one, right? Or maybe there's Trunks as well. I think Trunks would be 4th on my wish list. But, I mean, yet again, I would prefer if these older units here got one, but I don't really see it, right? So, yeah, it's going to be today's video, guys. Yet again, this is a speculation. I'm not too sure who's going to get it, when this is going to happen, sort of thing. But, yeah, this is just my prediction. So, hopefully, at the end of the celebration, we'll see how many we get right. But, yeah, it's going to be today's video, guys. Leave a comment down below who you think is going to get the Zenkai next, obviously after, a few more weeks on the track, right? But, yeah, leave a comment down below who you think we could see for the other Zenkai Awakenings. And, yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.